Good day, beloved. I want to once again share with you what the Lord has spoken to me about this morning. I fell into a trance and I'm looking at this woman who was already on her knees, and she took an idol and she put it aside and she erected a bigger idol. And when she erected a bigger idol, because this woman looked like my wife, is it? So the Lord started to begin to give me revelations that I am a head, as He is the head of the church, and she's my wife, as we are also the bride of Christ. So the Lord made me to understand that as the body of believers, His body needs to put away strange gods. We need to put away strange gods. That revelation tells me that already some of us, or many of the believers in the body of Christ, already we have idols, and we are about to erect even bigger idols that will take us away from the presence of God, that will take us away from the glory of God, that will take us out of the grace of God. So there are a few things that I wrote down about this type of idolatry that I think they are very significant for the revelation that I saw. So the idolatry is the worship of images and false gods. That is idolatry. Of course, we are talking about the physical of it, but it goes further than that. It goes to the matter of the heart. And number two is that idolatry is when you shift your focus from Jesus and placing it on temporary and insufficient things that bring pleasure of today is idolatry. Anything that is more important to you than God, and anything that you seek to give, anything that you seek to give you what only God can give you, it is still idolatry. I want us to read the book of Deuteronomy 32 verse 16, and it says that, they provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, and with abomination provoked they him to anger. They sacrificed unto devils, 17, not to God. So idolatry also has to do with sacrifice. Every time something takes away your time, something takes away your money, something takes away a lot of things that you know that you can sacrifice to God. The Bible says that they sacrificed unto devils, not to God. It says to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, and whom your fathers feared not. So there's a lot of activities, a lot of distractions that the devil will be sending to the body of Christ. So it says that new gods that came newly up. So there are certain things that the devil will try to send it as an arrow to distract them from their consistency in God, from their commitment in God, from the things that they have committed themselves into. So these things will come as pleasures. You said idolatry is shifting your focus on Jesus and looking at temporary and insufficient things that bring you pleasure at the moment. So this is idolatry. So as the body of Christ, we need to be very careful. The book of Colossians, is it Colossians? Yes. The book of Colossians, chapter number 1, verse number, I wanted to read from number 16, but I don't want to make this video long. Let me just read 18. It says that he is the head of the body. Remember I said that it was like my wife and I'm a head. So I was a representation of Christ in that sense. He is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have preeminence. What that means is that he is first in everything. So the Lord needs to be first in your life, first in everything. So this is a warning that I'm sounding, so that the body of Christ must be very careful in these times, as the devil will throw many things to try to distract us try to keep us from God, to try to remove us from that presence, to try to remove us from those commitments, to try to remove us from prayer, from reading the word, from seeking the face of God. So the Lord says that the body needs to put away already idols that they have erected, and you must not even erect bigger idols. So beloved, God bless you.